Hello, beautiful people. Yes, the toilet lid is still squeaky. Deal with it. But I am back. I am here to make another video about my Aunt Peggy. Now, Aunt Peggy, this has been going on for over 3 years. Grandma's been gone. I'm going to say this much. If your mom, my grandma, could get over and dealing with my mom being Hispanic, Jew, and black, she finally got over it and left me up in her will and turned around and left me up in her will because I am the oldest grandchild. I am the first grandchild because my brother was the oldest one. My dad was the oldest one. Your brother was the oldest one. Honey, you didn't come until years later. You were, oops, baby. So, but the point is that if Grandma could get over it, you need to also. Don't give this cockamamie story to try to justify yourself. There is no justification. None. At all. None. You cannot justify yourself. I don't want to hear no cockamamie bull stories and saying, well, we sent you. It must have been lost up in the mail. Honey, you never sent it. Never. I have been at this same address for the past 6 years. Can't afford to move nowhere else due to you screwing me over. And let's talk about other cockamamie bull stories. Honey, I already got a copy of Grandma's will. So if you go around telling people that I wasn't left in the will and I need to shut my mouth, bring it on. Bring it on. I would love to show this. I really, really would. All your drinking and living up the high life, off of whose money? Your share or my share? I know you're upset that your brother, my dad, married outside of the race. But you know what, Aunt Peggy, we're still family. You need to get up over it. I'm still your niece, no matter what. No matter what. And I'm going to show a beautiful picture of my mom to show y'all. My mom was beautiful. She did not deserve to be treated like scum off of somebody's bottom of their shoe. She didn't deserve that. She did not. And how my dad's side of the family treats us like scum, all due to y'all being a little stepping up outside of the race. Now, people, I must admit, I look more like my mom. I do not look like my dad, blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't. I'll be the first one to admit it. I don't. I look a lot more like my mom. A lot more. And I can fully admit that. Now, this picture was taken when my mom was 19 years old. I ain't gonna say what year it was, because then it kind of give my age. So, we ain't going there. We can't go there. But this picture was taken when my mom was 19 years old. I got the wedding pictures. I'll show that next. And I'll show the pictures of my parents and my great-grandmother all together holding me and my twin brother for this picture, and how my side of the family accepted my dad. Even though my dad was white, blonde hair and blue eyes, still, my side of the family accepted him, loved him. They accepted him. They accepted us. But for some reason, my Aunt Peggy is still holding on to the hatred. I'm going to show this picture of my mom. My mom was gorgeous. She was beautiful. Yes, people, she did have olive-complected skin. I know it doesn't look like this up in the picture. But the older she got, the more green her skin became. It looked very, very olive-complected. The older she got, she looked like a big giant olive by the time she passed away at the age of 67. But my mom, she was gorgeous, beautiful, loving, kind, supportive of everybody. But apparently not my dad's side of the family. Now, Aunt Peggy, I'm going to say this up close and up personal to you. Stop with the lies. Stop with the hatred. It's time to come up out of that caveman period with your mentality. Okay? If Grandma could leave me up in her will, she did leave me up in her will, then obviously she got over the hang-up of my dad marrying somebody who wasn't white. You need to get up over it too and do the right thing and disperse this money to me that is rightfully mine, because I was left up in Grandma's will, and you know it, and I'm fixing to prove it to the world. I think tomorrow I won't show my parents' wedding picture, but I will show the picture of my dad, my mom, my great-grandma. My great-grandma's holding me. My mom is holding my twin. And my dad's up in the picture. This picture, it's a family portrait. It was taken at my great-grandma's house at the time. It was taken right there in California. It definitely wasn't taken there at y'all's place, because your brother, my dad, didn't marry a white woman. That is your own fault with your thinking. And thank goodness my parents raised me better than that. They really did. But I know this, the older Grandma got, the more she tended to put those thoughts aside. And which I'm grateful she did. And she did leave me up in her will. Well, I will be showing that. I'm not going to stop, Aunt Peggy. I'm not. I refuse to. I am fighting back, and I will win. I win every single time. Every single time. And I'm going to win now. Watch. Y'all come back now, you hear?